Just start doing some more. I need to do some
You're
more
gonna be
digging.
waiting a while because right now
Coach Tyrus Reed, do you have any thing to say about the game? You have 6 guys tonight.
I have 6 guys right now that I know is gonna be here.
That's great.
Yo, Tyrus, how come you don't have the lineup to me? I texted you at what, like 4 o'clock?
It's a great start.
Yeah, that's after I got.
Buddy Crow.
Buddy Crow.
He was ejected last game. We're gonna talk about
No, that's first.
Umpires today are Lucas himself,
Tyler
and Mr.
Girio.
Scampone.
Tyler Juria.
Yep.
Lucas did not want to do the
Lucas.
bases today.
Warren
But
Potts.
Scampone showed up in full gear,
Warren
ready
Potts,
to
you
go.
said?
Yes. Nick Confer. I believe that's his name.
Nick Confer. I think I know him.
Brent Thomas.
But that should start a quick going.
Here we go.
Ricky Tedesco.
Ricky Tedesco.
And then Alan Tate. If needed. Word, thanks.
Thank you so much.
Josh McCormick behind the dish and Frank the Tank on the mound for the Bowers Lab versus the Heshbon Ducks. Speaking of ducks, here come some ducks. Haha, how about that, Tyler? They'll give them some luck.
I really doubt that. You're going to need a lot more luck. I mean, they're facing Frank the Tank. We're talking about a dude that's just been solid for the past couple of years from the left side, and he really knows what he's doing. A veteran, a true heir of the sport.
You're probably right. Meeting on the mound here.
Man, I don't know if anybody caught that, but Nate was barely able to get that fist bump up. I know Frank's a lot taller than Nate, and he had to reach up pretty high for that. He seems ready to go, though.
First pitch, 6:33.
Josh McCormick stepping in. Frank the Tank urged back.
Ball low.
And that's a missed ball right there by Tyrus. Runners on base. We're not looking at some trouble. Tyrus isn't usually behind the plate, is he?
No, I think Tyrus is reserved to the bench to do the coaching duties, but due to the lack of players, I think they have 8.
So who's controlling all the players on the bench right now?
I believe he is a player coach, Tyler.
Well,
2-0 the count.
It's 2-0, and Josh, he thrives in 2-0 all last year. I think he was automatic double.
Yeah, strike 1 called on the outside corner. That's the sound of refreshment there, Tyler.
Yeah, it is the sound of refreshment, let me tell you. That's a
2-1 pitch.
It's a fine Pilsner.
Looks at strike 2 on the outside corner.
Frank Tank coming back, down 2-0 and just fires back with 2 strikes. Josh McCormick looking. Needs to get that bat off his shoulder. I don't know what he's doing.
Ball 3 high. It's full count.
That's a good take right there. I don't know if I would have been able to lay off that one.
I would not have.
You like those high pitches, don't you, Chris?
Yes, I do.
There's a fister out.
Right. That's trouble. And that drops in for a single.
Young kid out there playing right field. At least he hit his cutoff.
Yeah,
man.
looks like the rook out there in right.
I
Looks
believe
like
he's using a catcher's mitt.
I believe. Excuse me?
Instant replay on close calls.
Perhaps. I believe he has a catcher's glove in right field.
Only if you suck enough, Haffy.
Seldom seen. Catcher's glove in right field.
No,
David Pennycoff up the bat. Oh, a stroke to left field. And Pennycoff safely reaches with a single.
Pennycoff has been on this team for quite some time, and Josh, this is his 2nd year, and I feel as though the untucked jersey is trickling down into the team.
It is very untucked.
The third base coach is untucked. The Josh McCormick on second is untucked, and Pennycoff, his shirt's untucked as well.
This team name should be the Heshbon Untucked Ducks. The Untucked Ducks.
Batting third.
Taylor Tate up the bat.
That's the first one go by. Good call there by Scampone. You haven't heard that all year. I believe Squeak has 1 dinger already this year.
That ball
there's
is
a line
laced into
shot.
the gap. And that ball's going to get by him.
Center.
Get over here.
Just waving around, and Squeak ends up taking third. Oh, close play. Doesn't want to get dirty. Felicia
Squeak
told
with the
him.
triple.
Felicia told him to keep that jersey clean as possible.
With all those kids, they are going through Tide Pods like crazy in that house.
Do they eat them or do they use them? I don't know.
I'm not sure. And base clearing triple for Taylor Tate.
Buddy Crow. Buddy Crow.
Buddy
coming up
Crow.
here.
Fun fact about Buddy Crow, he was told to see you later the other day, is from what I understand.
Yeah, by the home plate umpire himself, Scampone. Should be an interesting relationship here.
And fly ball back. Watch out, kids. That'll hurt.
It is it's not
Frank
exactly
quickly
a
up
soft
0-1.
ball. Oh, we need a new one here. So Buddy Crow, actually, he did not leave the park when he was told to leave. He just parked his happy behind on the bleachers and he just started slamming beers. Scampone handled it well, though. He was a true sport. Not much to know about Buddy Crow, except he loves extracurricular activities and spending time at Tate Field. Not sure what he does. Seems to be a good guy. Well, he's been a Heshbon Duck for what, maybe like 5-6 years.
He has been. Frank the Tank quickly up 0-2.
Just a bit high
Good
there.
waist pitch for Frank.
Frank, he really loves to dabble with that rise ball, you know, and he's been working on it. Last year, he really seemed to establish it. Comes back again with it.
2-2 to Frank.
Yeah, Frank, he doesn't really use the spiked cleats. Says in his old age, he likes to have his feet nice and soft in those turf shoes. Seems to have been helping him though. Seems a lot more comfortable. Oh, gets in on the
That ball
hands
is going
again.
to get
Somebody
in
make
there.
a play and the basket catch out back behind third base. The one hopper back to the pitcher.
One away for Bauer's Lab.
Here at the top of the first.
Ducks up 2-0.
I believe so.
Tyler Girio up to bat.
Tyler Jerry has been bouncing around from team to team. He actually lives out in left field here at Tate Field. Nice swimming pool. Haven't
Great
seen
pool.
Great pool. I believe me and you, we've had our fair share of balls hitting that pool, haven't we?
I have not hit that pool, but I have seen you hit that pool.
Yeah, I created a little bit of a splash in there. His mom was not happy with me. Ball straight up.
Ball fouled.
Tyrus can't
Tyrus
make a
Reed
play.
cannot make a play on that.
It's a tough ball there. I don't think Tyrus saw it right out off the bat. He might have blinked a couple times. Usually he comes up with that. Brimmer letting him know he needs to have those. Brimmer, you are correct, sir.
Indeed, Brimmer. Indeed.
It's fun. This is very interesting. Brimmer out in left field. That's a very interesting defensive move there.
Ball high.
Up and in. Frank the Tank got a good snap on that ball. Came in quick. There's been some controversy about Frank here in the league as far as what type of stick he uses on his rag. I don't think it's the natural stuff.
Don't think it is.
Nah, I've heard he
Seems to go to it quite frequently.
He does. Something about him mixing his own stick in the toilet.
Look at that. Just right on his butt.
That is a dirty rag. Good smack
And
here.
foul ball coming.
Girio has always struggled getting the bat head out. Seems to live right side.
2 strikes here to Girio.
Doesn't like what he sees. Doesn't like what he sees again. Shakes again and just throws whatever.
And caught him looking. Can I help you, Tyler?
Nope, we're just looking.
Hey, there's a fan with a lucky foul ball.
It seems to be Pennycoff's loving wife. Thank you so much for the ball. You're welcome. Now that's true love. She shows up to every game, every tournament, and just supports Penny day in and day out. Kudos to you, Penny. Frank seems to be a little irritated that last at bat carrying over. Even though he got the strikeout, he did not get the pitch selection he wanted. We got to talk to Frank a little bit before the game. Said he wasn't exactly too thrilled.
Ooh.
about Tyrus behind the plate.
Good hack there by Warren Potts.
That was
Warren Potts.
Warren Potts.
Warren
Yes, it
Potts.
is. Warren Potts. That was a big time hack.
Not a familiar name at Tate Field softball here.
Let's see if he sticks around. Ooh, that's another big time hack. 2 Ks in a row. Frank bringing Bowers Lab back into the dugout.
And Bauer strands 1 while scoring 2. This is the Tate Field Softball Network. We're going to edit that one out for family purposes. Coach Tyrus Reed.
Not exactly thrilled about a couple plays there, but that's okay.
Who's Terrell? I accidentally gave it 3.
Terrell or Tyrell?
T-E-R-E-L-L.
I accidentally put 3 L's at the end of that name.
Yep, you are Terrell Lowell today.
Troll.
Looks like controversy here to see who has a catcher's mask.
I have one in the back of my car. Oh, they seem to have found one. That's just typical Tate Field, you know. I mean, we're missing players, we're missing gear. But hey, all for the love of the game, let me tell you.
Man, looking short over there.
Banging on the scoreboard, who's this?
Looking good, isn't it? Perfect. Try to get in there.
Huh?
Look at the sinker.
Buddy Crow playing second, Ricky playing short. Who's playing? Huh?
Leading off the bottom half of the first inning, Nate Osako.
Osako or Osako?
I think it's Osako.
I can never remember.
Osako.
We have confirmation. It is Osako. What was that?
Got your glove behind your back or what?
No. Just catch it with my hands. Or my face, I don't know yet.
Great game to live feed.
It's great.
We've got a stellar lineup thanks to our manager and coach.
It's awesome.
And there's a fire down by Josh McCormick. You know, Josh McCormick, he's just been a solid catcher ever since he was a youngin'.
Certainly a good person to have behind the dish when you're on the mound.
Especially with squeak pitching. Mahaffey, ball. Thank you, blue or red or whatever.
No mistaken.
No mistaken.
Here for the barn. Gotta get Twin Oaks a loss tonight.
Taylor Tate off to a good year. He's got 2 wins under his belt. Taking down the barn early this year. That is to be expected. Old timers need some time to loosen up throughout the year.
Yes, sir.
First pitch to Nate Osako, low and away.
Hard throwing fireballer. Squeak throws very hard. Traditionally gets a little wild late in the innings.
That is very traditional.
Not the case this year so far in the early 2 games that he's pitched.
Let me tell you, it's about as traditional as an Italian dinner, spaghetti and meatballs. Sweet.
1-0 count.
That's a good pitch, fired back there, 1-1. I work with a coworker, Red Lobster, name's Gabby. Squeak actually cuts Gabby's grandmother's lawn.
Ooh.
And I found out that she calls him Squirt, not Squeak.
Squirt.
Thank you, Squirt.
Catchy name, could catch on.
Might start calling him that myself. Squirt, oh, see, right there, just catches on. Leans back here.
1-1 count. And a strike 2.
That's another pitch right there. You know, that's just impressive. Coming back, you know, after throwing a first pitch ball on the ground, just firing back 2 strikes. And Oscar, not usually one for taking pitches.
No, he's definitely looking to barrel the ball here on the 1-2 count. And a 1-2 offering from Squeak. Ball high, good eye by Oskow.
I grazed one of his chin hairs there. That was pretty close. Nate was he was up for MVP last year, wasn't he?
I believe so.
Yeah, he made a really good, big time difference there for Bowers.
And a ball fisted down the line. That is fair. That is fair.
Nate looking to take 2.
He has got some wheels. He will stay at 2.
Oh, we got a pump fake from right field. That's a good dig by Buddy Crow. Might have offered up 3 there.
We are in for a standoff leadoff double for Nate Oskow.
And that's what you're looking for out of your leadoff hitter.
Worked the count, got 2 strikes, battled back, got the double.
Even though it was a fister down the line, you know, that was a nice at bat. I mean, you can't really expect much more when you're down the hole like that.
Frank Phillips batting in the 2nd spot. Still has that dirty rag in his back pocket.
Do you think Tyrus put him there, or Frank put himself there?
I'm pretty certain the way Frank is swinging the bat, he had voted for himself there.
First pitch offering for a strike there. Taylor Squeak Tate. Nate looking to take home here off a base hit.
There's a ball hit right sharply to third base.
And Tyler Girio
He is out
firing
first.
across the diamond.
1 away. Oskow does not advance.
I almost thought he would have taken that there. Nate
I
Oskow,
thought for sure he would have took a look at that on the throw.
yeah, he's got some wheels over there in the lower half. You know, it's pretty dense. Girio looking a little out of breath on that throw.
Here's a strange fact here. Brimmer, the left fielder, up the bat. That is seldom heard.
The left fielder Brimmer, he's been catching for Frank as long as I can remember. I believe ever since I was 7 years old, running around here at Tate Field. That's something. Tyrus taking the reins today. Brimmer stepping in, looking to do some damage, maybe knock in a RBI.
First pitch outside. Want to know the count.
It's been talked about. Brimmer has been swinging the same bat since '84. I think that might be his high school bat as well.
It certainly has an antique rust to it, doesn't it?
It does. It does, Chris.
That ball is barreled up the middle and looking like Oskow will advance on that. Penikoff just throws in, hits the cutoff.
You know, that's just great. You love seeing an antique bat like that coming through, line shot up the middle. A lot of barrel for a lot of Brimmer, let me tell you.
Barrel full of Brimmers.
Barrel full of Brimmers. Not a barrel full of monkeys. There's nothing monkey about that man.
Who do we have up now with score 2-1? Bowers Lab.
Unfortunately, I only have a first name, and his name is Alan.
Allen is up.
Playing
Allen.
short.
Allen looking like Alan from The Hangover.
Yes,
Off the bat.
He's rocking the beard there.
Also trying the untucked shirt, Bluck. Seems to be a theme here tonight at the park.
I thought it was bobblehead night, Chris.
Apparently it is untucked shirt night. Evens up the count 1-1.
Alan playing shortstop for Bowers tonight. He is an unheard of figure as well.
This is a skeleton lineup for tonight for sure. That ball is fisted sharply down the line. He could not catch that one.
Brett Thomas, big 4-0. I believe he works at Wegmans. I actually was in at Wegmans today and I got myself one of those Danny specials.
What is the Danny special?
Danny special consists of spicy ham, capicola, and salami.
Sounds fantastic.
Brett Thomas, he makes pizzas at Wegmans.
That ball is in there as you watch a strike 3 on the outside corner.
It's a big time punch out and a backwards K for Squeak. One of many throughout the year.
2 away.
Here in the bottom of the first. Mahaffey looking like he's having a great time out there.
It's pan to see old Mahaffey over here. See
No
what
place
he's
he'd
doing.
rather be.
Yes, he is. He's doing a great job.
He let us know he was really excited about trying behind the plate for Oaks and Hillbillies for the second game tonight.
Yes, he did. That ball is low.
Borderline pitch right there. Squeak needs to learn how to throw more of those. Tyrus always finds a way to weasel his way on base. Tends to keep his barrel through the zone as long as possible. Never really see him pulling much.
Good hack there by Tyrus. Makes it 2-1.
You know, an earlier day Bremer would have taken second by now.
Yeah, Bremer not looking to run on the McCormick arm here. And for good reason.
I believe that. 90% of the time, I have the stat sheet. That ball's going to end up right on the bag.
2-1 count to Tyrus Reed.
He's digging in. He looks loose and relaxed.
And he watches strike 2, and Bremer looks like he wanted to go on that one.
Definitely thought
May
about
have
it.
tripped. Watch for the throwback here from McCormick. He likes to do that a lot.
He does. He does. When you have a solid arm like McCormick, you definitely want to use that to your advantage.
There it is.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, we were calling that one.
Good pump fake there. Bremer not too happy about the dirty pants. Never seen Bremer wear gray pants, Chris.
Can't say I've seen that as well. 2-2 count.
It's a very peaceful day here at Tate Field.
It was a very nice day. After the rains we've had, I'll take it.
I will take it too. The bugs aren't too bad either.
Not yet.
Squeak looking for another punch out.
2-2 count to Tyrus Reed. Ball on its way.
And there it is.
And he is way late on that one.
Like I said, he keeps the bat through the zone.
Strands one. They punch one through. It is 2-1 through 1 inning here at the Tate Field softball field. This is the Tate Field Softball Network. I gotta get this.
All right. We need to get one of those commercials in here.
Get a commercial in. We can't get one. Getting good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's going really well. It's great. It's
Going very well.
Were you guys just recording?
yeah. And while we're talking, we're broadcasting.
I know. What are you doing?
I don't know.
Something online?
Maybe we gotta edit it. I can't get into that. Hey, do you want a beer?
No, I'm good.
No. All right.
I'm good.
Oh, you're a vodka water guy now.
Fuck. Gin and tonic.
Fuck gin and tonic. That shit's nasty.
I love it.
A hell of a basketball.
Lucas, who's that?
I think that's right.
Oh, it's Rylan. Why is Rylan playing for Batters? Interesting. First offering by Frank for a strike. That's key with Frank. He always likes to get ahead in the count, as does any pitcher, really. Got a weak fly ball hit. Shortstop, and I believe that is Allen making the grab. Very routine play. One up, one down. Top of the second. Quick put out for Frank the Tank. Brett Thomas, the big 4-0, stepping in, the lefty. Brett Thomas, you know, he's one of those sneaky hitters too. He tends to find his way on base as well. Definitely an on-base percentage guy, not so much average. Big swing and a miss for a strike.
1-1 to count. Who is batting?
That is Brett Thomas.
Brett Thomas. Rocking a big 4-0, looking very confident in the box. That was a nasty changeup by Frank the Tank right
I
there.
tell you, a lefty on lefty changeup. That's a veteran move right there. You don't see that too much.
2 strikes on Thomas.
Ball high and away. Brett Thomas with 2 strikes off of 2 big swings. You know, early in the year, you tend to see some inconsistencies with swings as Brett Thomas seemed to be pulling his head and his body, looking to take one out left field, and
He
shortens up a
just
little bit
catches
with
a
2
piece of that
strikes.
one.
You gotta wonder what the exchange was between Frank and Ty Reed in the dugout, as Tyrus does not catch Frank too much.
You're right, typically it is Brimmer. Tyrus is usually reserved down in the outfield. That ball
We
is
got a ball
hit
smoked
sharply
down the right field line.
It is foul.
Fair ball.
Mahaffey is drunk again at first base. Calling that one fair.
Air ball. Unfortunately, I offered him a beer, not realizing his state of mind.
Wearing the Tate Field red. The Beverage Barn red. 2-2 the count to Thomas. That ball is up and out slightly.
And what a surprise, it seems as though Alan Tate showed up. Coaching first base. Offering support to Brett Thomas as he's battling.
That ball is hit.
high. Shallow. And stutter step.
And he is caught.
Not sure who that is.
Not sure. A little shaky and right.
Thanks, Gordy.
It's a cloudy day and he's got sunglasses on his head, just in case that sun peeks out. I understand.
We're looking at 2 away quickly. Frank making quick work of the Ducks lineup.
Frank giving Bowers Lab an opportunity to get back in and possibly tie this game up. 2 away, top of the second.
Who do we have now? Is this Ricky Tedesco?
This is Ricky the Shorts kid Tedesco. Fun fact about Ricky, he hit the lotto big a couple years ago off of a scratch off. That is not a joke. Ball low and away offered Frank. Also, he's wearing 1 batting glove on his top hand. Usually you see that on the bottom.
That
bottom
is seldom
hand, Chris.
seen, Tyler. Seldom seen. Might be onto something. We'll have to see how the at-bat goes.
But Ricky's been trying to improve here for the past couple of years, and he'll
2-0
take anything.
swing, hit sharply to third, fielded correctly, and play it first. 3 away.
This is the Tate Field Softball Network.
We pause 30 seconds for station identification.
Yes, sir. Tonight a big storm. Storm this! Get the soccer offer from Pizza Hut and Pepsi. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. Yes, a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. That's Pepsi soccer ball. Don't miss the Pizza Hut and Pepsi soccer offer. With every 2 medium pan Super Supreme, you get a real soccer ball and 4 cans of Pepsi for free. What about the weather, Ed? Don't resist and call 19,000 now.
Welcome back to the King Value Radio Network. I'm your host, Sandy.
And I'm your other host, Carl. Sandy, we are getting loads of calls today about the fresh new $1 double crispy cheesy burger.
Well, hello. With 2 flame-broiled patties, crispy onions, and cheesy sauce for only $1, that's no surprise.
Jim from Tucson, you're on the air.
Yeah, hi guys. I just want to say I took your advice. Went to Burger King. I got a new double crispy cheesy burger for $1. I couldn't be happier.
Oh, congratulations!
And we're back.
I don't know about you, Chris, but I have this really weird craving for Pizza Hut stuffed crust pizza.
Pizza cut stuffed crust pizza sounds really good right now out here.
It's always better the second day, Chris. So we got some hillbillies showing up here.
Game 2.
For game 2.
Players showing up for the nightcap. Mr. O'Connell.
Actually, Mr. O'Connell, I play volleyball with him on Tuesdays, and he brings his boombox.
That is what we need right now.
Some background.
And a 1-0 pitch.
I don't know if it's just me, but that ball seems to be coming at Squeak's hand pretty quick.
According to Beverage Barn, Taylor Squeak Tate had been throwing all winter long out in the Beverage Barn. Rumor has it he had only dented a few cases of cans. We have a late addition to the Bowers Lab lineup. Rylan has showed up. He is here.
Rylan Whitmire normally plays for Twin Oaks, getting a quick game in before the nightcap.
He is here. He is in, and he is ready to play. He is ready to get some additional swings in.
Which isn't a bad idea because we've had some rainouts early this year.
2-1 count.
Trying to find some consistency there. Scampone is. That ball was definitely called for ball earlier in the year. Hitting right now, I believe, is Jones.
Jones. All we have is Jones.
All we have is Jones.
That looked a very good offering from Taylor Tate right there. Squeak is not happy with Mr. Scampone. Scampone decked out in his traditional ASA umpire gear. Looking very good behind the plate.
Just to flash the officiality.
That was a late swing and a late offering.
If I've ever seen one, my goodness. It was definitely a foul ball.
We can get live video replay here. Looks to be some controversy whether it was a foul ball or not.
It was a foul ball.
Sitting here up in the booth, Tyler, it looked like it was a foul ball to me.
It definitely looked as though it was a foul ball. However, we are up in the booth, not on the field.
We will look in for video replay after this, but
they do have one challenge, don't they, Chris?
I'm fairly certain they have one challenge per official Tate Field softball game.
We don't want to take up too much time for the fans.
Doesn't look like Coach Tyrus Reed is interested in expressing that challenge. He would just like to get in Scampone's face right now.
Scampone didn't really look too threatened there.
And Scampone looks to talk it over with Lucas Mahaffey right now. You can only imagine what they're saying right now. Scampone's probably saying, "What did you see, Lucas?" Lucas probably says, "You're a fucking idiot." And here we are. Foul ball directed by Lucas Mahaffey. Glad we got that sorted out.
It's very interesting that Lucas is able to make that call out in the field. That he's able to see that and the umpire behind the plate cannot.
Absolutely. Lucas, we have video replay. He did foul that off.
It's a good call.
Good call by you out here.
Very interested to see how you were able to make that call and not the home plate umpire.
Close, partner.
Offering from Squeak, foul ball again. Or was it? I don't know.
Do we have to meet again to see if that was a foul ball?
I thought they were calling it straight
I believe the count is 2-2?
2-2, I believe.
Or 3-2?
I think it's 2-2.
Scoreboard says 3-2. We never know here in Tate Field, which is unfortunate.
Not even sure who is in control. It might be Frank's kid. I'm not sure.
Another foul ball. Heads up!
Ooh, that was very dangerous.
Here at Tate Field, you have kids that are running around, and when they play catch, it's just off and low. Last thing we want to see is a kid get hit by a foul ball.
2 strikes on Jones, I believe.
Yes,
we were still
Jones.
And that is a ball up and out. Ball 4.
And there is ball 4, so it was 3-2. That answers the question.
A leadoff walk.
That's not good. Usually when Squeak has a leadoff walk, he tends to walk 2 more.
Now up to bat on our lineup, it looks like it might say Tourette's.
No, I'm sorry. That is my poor handwriting. I believe it is Terrell.
Correction, it is Terrell with 3 L's.
3.
Seldom seen.
Seldom seen.
Also, fun fact about that is not Terrell with 3 L's, it is 2 L's.
2 L's.
Runner on first.
And that seems to be a hit by pitch.
That looks like it is a hit by pitch.
Was it a strike?
It may have hit his bat. It has hit his bat. That is an 0-1 count quickly.
And that's a very strategic pitch by Taylor Tate. You know, understanding that leadoff walk and getting up in the count early off the next batter, just going right after the bat.
Right at it. He definitely is a marksman at his game, and he went right after the hands there. Looking to tie him up here. 0-1 pitch on the way. Fouled back. Watch out, kids.
A little more alert there.
Souvenir ball for the kids there, as there's a race for it, and there's a race for it, and it looks like the little guy has got it. Well done.
Yeah. Stick around after the game, kid. You might have some
Fan Friday here at Tate Field.
Kid, some players sign that ball for you.
2 strikes offering coming from Squeak here. That is upstairs for a ball.
Up and away. That's a good waist pitch there by Taylor Tate.
1-2 count coming to Terrell. 1-2 offering from 1-5 here. That is a nasty changeup.
Got him
He seems
way
to get a
out in
piece of
front.
that.
Good job by him keeping his hands back and able to fight that one off. Because we all know that's what he was trying to do.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Squeaker. And he had just blown his doors in.
Swings
That is
raised.
one out.
Oh man, must have just missed that.
Are you going to get your doggy? Are you going to bring her over here?
That is one out. And now to bat.
That might have been Jones. Terrell might be hitting right now.
Pretty certain we had a miscue on the lineup there. Now Terrell is up.
For whatever reason, Tyree just handed me 4 lineups, and I don't know which one's the real lineup.
He is a day and a half late on that one.
And as Tyree says, a day and a half late to give me the correct lineup.
Very similar. 1 out, 0-1 count to Terrell. Stigs in. Chopper at the plate.
Shields
Sweet
a foul.
picks it up foul.
Smartly.
Looks like he had a good hop there behind the plate. Fun fact about Terrell, he is against wearing a belt. He does have a shirt tucked in.
But he's not wearing a belt.
No belt. That is like one of the softball and baseball sins, I believe, is it not?
Having an untucked shirt and not wearing a belt?
Correct.
Well, if you
Yeah,
have an untucked shirt, you don't know if you're wearing a belt.
Correct. I would rather see you untuck your shirt than tuck it in and not have a belt on.
I don't know. I almost would rather you have an untucked shirt and not wear a belt. Or did you just say
I
that?
think I said the same thing, but here's the 0-2 pitch, and he hits sharply to second. This could be 2.
Ricky Tedesco.
He is out at second.
Oh, and
A good feed play there. Tedesco to Buddy Crow, is that what I see?
I believe
in the
it was
book?
the Tedesco Buddy Crow.
That is a deadly combination. Yeah, 2 away here.
Little 6'4" flip right there, let me tell you. Hard slide.
2 away here, and now is up is Rylan Whitmore.
As we said earlier, Rylan usually playing for Twin Oaks.
You're getting some extra hacks in, and who can blame him on a night like tonight?
Absolutely not. It's a beautiful day here. Minimal bugs flying around. Tate Field looking at its prime right now. Rylan is not one shy of flirting with the willow tree out there.
Squeak sets himself, gets the sign from McCormick.
But a self-improved Squeak might blow his doors in.
That ball is upstairs.
You know, Josh has been able to handle Taylor Tate for the past couple of years. You know, just moving to the Ducks last year, and that's what Squeak needed. He needed a solid catcher behind the plate, and that just seems to be improving Squeak's game.
Again, look for the throw behind here at first base. Looking very aggressive. Not getting a heck of a lead. That is a swing through for strike 1. It is 1-1 to count to Rylan.
Ryan, I believe, is a baseball player over at Penn College. Seems to be making the transition from baseball to fast pitch quite easily.
And there he goes on the delayed
Fake
steal,
fires it in,
and he
and
is
he is
gone
gone.
by a mile. The delayed steal did not pay off as catcher Josh McCormick threw an absolute missile down to second.
Even with a hesitation, mind you, from Josh McCormick.
That is it for 2 innings. This is the Tate Field Softball Network.
Even with the pump fake. Now here's the thing. With Squeak, the catching position is more important than being in the outfield. Josh needs to be catching everything. Anybody that can catch a fly ball is a dime a dozen.
Here you go.
And we got a quick turnaround here in between innings. What's that?
Oh, we're almost up to an hour, right? Halfway through.
Here at the top of the 3rd.
Here is fan favorite Bristol out for a nightly stroll along the fence. Hi, Bristol.
Bristol won Dog of the Year last
Bristol
year.
looking for handouts of hot dogs and scrap food.
It's not really much handouts. Bristol more or less steals your food.
So watch your fries and your burger when she's around. Who do we have up the bat now?
Josh McCormick leading off
back
here in the
leading
top
off
of the
third inning. Good healthy hack. 0-1 count. Frank ahead early.
Big swing and a miss. Josh McCormick is finally batting leadoff for the Heshbon Ducks. For whatever reason, Squeak would have him bat later in the lineup, if not at the bottom.
Yeah, I'm not sure the thought process on that, but it seems to be working out so far, Tyler.
It does.
1-1 count, ball just misses. Frank looking to deal. That ball is hit hard, that ball is hit well, and that is gone.
Josh McCormick with a big lead-off home run.
That ball was hit sharply, Tyler.
That ball was hit sharply. And Josh, not really known for hitting the long ball, usually staying inside the park and using his speed. Tacking on a run there, extending their lead to 3-1 here in the top of the third.
Now at the bat looks like David Pennycoff, who reached safely in his last at bat.
I believe that is correct, Chris. Pennycoff still not tucking his shirt in. I attempted to ask Pennycoff as to why he untucks his shirt, but I really did not get much of a response.
He's a man of many words when you get him out and about, but not when you're at the baseball field.
Absolutely not. It must be all focus for him here.
He is laser focused. He watches ball 2 go through. Frank behind early. Pennycoff.
Pennycoff has a lot of success up in Elkman, Chris. He went 6 for 4 in one game. How was that possible?
6 for 4, that's very impressive.
Nobody has ever done that.
3-0 offering, and he watches. 3-1, my apologies. Here's a 3-1 dealing to Pennycoff. Pennycoff hits it sharply to right. He takes first step in, and he tracks it down for out number 1.
The newbie out and right, able to...
Looks like he ditched the glasses after last inning's circus of a catch.
Once you realize the sun wasn't much of a factor today, Chris.
Sun is not a factor after it goes down behind the mountains of Route 15 on Lycoming Creek.
Not to mention all the clouds.
1 away here in the third inning for Frank. Taylor Tate up the bat.
Looking to rain on Frank's parade here.
That ball is in there for strike 1.
Taking the first pitch strike. You know, Chris, I'm not really a fan of taking the first pitch strike.
As am I not. I am up there to hack. I am not watching a strike go down the middle.
Absolutely not. Back to 1-1. Waste
low.
pitch from Frank. Squeak has been improving his hitting game the past couple years, you know, just been a solid pitcher here at Tate, but also trying to expand his arsenal, which I cannot blame him.
I believe last game we faced Frank, he, of course you had Tyrus Reed behind the dish, and I think he flashed him around 7 or 8 different pitches, which I think is just incredible to have that arsenal.
7 or 8 pitches, man. That'll confuse any hitter.
He was just out there shaking his head, 1 after 1 after 1. No, no, no. Here's a pitch to Squeak, inside off the hands, and he fists it out of bounds to the left side. Two strikes.
Back to your 7 or 8 pitches comment. If Frank has 7 or 8 pitches, why would Bremer be out and left?
It's a very good question.
That ball
Squeak hits that
smoked.
ball, but it is going to fall in there for a single. He stretches it into a double. Stand-up double because he does not like to get dirty.
Bremer looking a little uncomfortable out there and left. It's as though he should be behind the plate.
It's a very fair assessment, Tyler.
Squeak, solid 2 for 2 on the day while pitching. And those are some very white batting gloves he has.
Now at the bat, the hard-hitting Buddy Crow. That is a strike in there. 0-1 the count.
Good jump there by Frank after giving up a double. Squeak, we have time on the field. Squeak not comfortable carrying around his elbow guard on the base path.
We have a safety timeout to fix first base bag.
There we go.
Back to action.
You gotta wonder if there's hard feelings between Buddy Crow and Scampone. 2 big hacks there by Buddy Crow, looking to do some damage.
Down 0-2 early. You never like to see any animosity from player and umpire. Obviously, what they have mended that fence that was broken, and here we are.
But you gotta wonder, having the name Buddy Crow, is he really buddies with Scampone?
He very well could be. If he was not buddies right there, that could have been a ring-up call, and he gave him the ball. So it was 1-2 count coming to Buddy Crow here. Frank the Tank deals the pitch. That ball is hit.
Straight up.
Tyrus looking to catch it. And that is a pop-up. Oh, and he is caught in a pickle, and he is safe. And he's,
and he's out.
And he is out due to the miscue at third base. Rare running miscue by Taylor Tate.
Is it though?
Look at her.
He is a pitcher, so that is not hard to believe. We're at 3-1 after 3 full innings. This is the Tate Field Softball Network.
In that drawer. There's a ton of
Leave that face up.
Yeah, I know. Unless if I give you the money, what the hell? No, how much are they? How much are they?
I didn't see that. Are we bottom 3? Or is this top 4?
We're bottom 3.
This is bottom 3.
Powers are full. This is good though. You have to do this to get things correctly and
Yes.
say things.
You guys think you're having so much fun?
We're having a good time.
We're having a blast.
So did it hit off his hand on that controversial
I
call?
think so.
Absolutely, it did. Yeah, you can see it.
You could see it when you put his hand out. You could see it's all black and blue already.
Yeah.
There's a 0-1 count.
Squeak really trying to dominate that first pitch strike.
I believe Rylan is up
Rylan is up.
due to the picked off runner.
I believe so. After the attempted stolen base. Rylan, that
dead ball that did not hit him. We'll have to watch a video review on that one. We'll have to watch a video review on that one.
Oh, it hit his foot.
Get it?
I'm blocked a little bit by the fence, so I won't be able to see.
You know what happened.
Rylan's sitting.
Lucas Mahaffey, coaching first base here, says it hit his foot, so we have to believe him. That is a day late, and that is a 3-strike strikeout. Pop in the mitt, Taylor, squirt, squeak.
Squeak the squirter Tate.
That first time, you just run.
Back to the top of the order here, Nate Oskow looking to start something up for Bowers. Only down 2 in the bottom of the 3rd. Mentioned before, Nate was up for the MVP last year. Unfortunately, did not get it. He takes ball 1.
Ball 1 out, I believe.
Squeak fiddling around with the rubber out there, as he normally does, fiddling with the rubber. Stares in, Josh McCormick likes what he sees. Here's the offering.
And he has hit that sharply to first
And
base.
Brett Thomas staying down on a sharply hit ball to the right side. You know, like I've said, Brett Thomas just seems to be a little bit underrated here at Tate.
He is a wall at first base, Tyler.
Absolutely. Does not give up much that gets past him.
Has 2 away quickly with Frank the Tank up to bat. It is pitcher versus pitcher. Lefty on lefty. How about that?
How about that? The odds. Frank digging in, eyeing up, and sizing up Squeak.
There's a hit.
That ball
Sharply to short, fielded cleanly, and he is out.
And let me tell you something. That is a big pass. How far is the base pass?
I have no idea. Is it 40 feet?
How far is the base pass?
Hey, Mahaffey, how?
60.
That's 60 feet. That is a hard 60 by your pitcher, Frank the Tank.
Laboring down the line there. Quick 3 outs. We are in the 4th inning. Score is 3-1. This is the Tate Field Softball Network.
You take the paper off.
Be able to lower the cost of gas, but we can do something about how many miles you will drive per gallon. Stop by your local O'Reilly Auto Parts store today and let us help you increase the performance of your car or truck. Simple things like replacing your air filter, changing worn out spark plugs, and using fuel injector cleaner can add up to better fuel economy and big savings. There's an O'Reilly Auto Parts store close to you that has the name brands, low prices, and people who can help. Restore lost fuel economy and eliminate rough idle with Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner. Right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts, buy 2 and get 1 free.
And back to the action.
O'Reilly Auto Parts, a proud sponsor of Tate Field Softball Network.
However, they've never really done much for me, Chris.
They have not. I don't even believe we even have one near our area. The 1-0 offering in there for strike 1. It is 1-1 the count. There is
The
Gordy.
man, the myth, the legend.
Gordy showing up for the nightcap game.
I believe that man does not own a single hip that belongs to
That
him.
ball is hit sharply to short, fielded cleanly, and he is out at first for 1 away. Tyler Girio did not run that one out.
No, he did not. You know, the mental aspect of the game is few and far between, and 99 there just kind of defeated himself. The hard 60 was not appreciated. Warren Potts digging in with 1 away. Frank hits a sign, likes what he sees.
Relatively unknown hitter here at Tate Field.
Warren Potts. He shows up from time to time, but is not really a household name.
No scouting report to be found by Bauer's Lab. Frank starts out 2 changeups in a row, quickly behind 2-0.
2-0 count. Warren Potts looking to do some damage way up in the count.
You got to be sitting fastball right here, Tyler.
Absolutely, Chris.
And he watches it go right by. 2-1 to count. 2 Potts. Frank steps back, and here comes the wheel. Goes change up again and gets him guessing. Evens up 2-2.
Way out in front.
Scampone confirms. Ball returned back to Frank.
We do have a 2-2 count. Scampone really coming into his own as a Tate Field umpire.
And fastball outside, catches a piece of it. Count stays at 2-2.
Did his best to keep his body weight back, but you could tell it was a little out in front there again.
I was just informed we have 1 slice of pizza left. My son ate 3 of them. And he is rung up for strike 3 looking, and who can blame him with a changeup like that?
Absolutely not, Chris. I mean, Frank's just been dominant throughout the league with that changeup, and any lefty, really.
Bitch. Pizza. Back to action, 1 away, 2 away.
Quickly by Frank. Well, hey, Chris, one of our sponsors, you know, Pizza Hut.
Pizza Hut, gonna have to stop there on the way home due to my 5-year-old son. Ball hit sharply to short, fielded cleanly, and he is out for out number 3.
Thank you for joining us here at the Tate Field Softball Network. We'll be right back.
You're doing a great job. Making it really easy. I'm gonna eat pizza. My kid ate 3 slices of pizza. I don't have any food at home. My kid ate 3 slices of my pizza tonight. I don't have any food when I get home.
Breaks a headset, eats all the pizza, damn it.
Breaking all the Xbox stuff. We'll dip into his piggy bank for hot and ready Little Caesars.
But they still have that $6 pretzel crust?
That's a good question.
That stuff's pretty good. Is that a dog standing on 2 legs walking?
Yes, looks like a Weimaraner has made the park tonight. I have a Weimaraner. She is crazy, batshit crazy to be honest with you.
Look at that. Just looking for love. In all the wrong places.
Taylor Squeak Tate dealing through 4 innings.
AKA Squirt.
And the throw down from McCormick is not even close offering from Tate.
Non-existent. Squeak doing a very good job here in the bottom of the 4th. We got a ball game here sitting 3-1. Usually Squeak early in the season does not tend to hold his own. Again, referring to last year with wild pitches. Squeak seems to be staying in the zone, really coming back here, and his third and first baseman messing with him. Quick photo for the fans. Brimmer taking in. Longtime veteran at Tate Field and landscaper. This has got to be a little bit of a rivalry. Squeak, the supervisor for Brimmer and his landscape company last year. Squeak not working for Brimmer, left unannounced. Brimmer looking for some revenge.
I think he took a higher contract, Tyler.
They have.
Here's the offering from Tate. Looked
Just
good, just
missed
outside.
Outside, good pitch by Squeak. And an even better eye by Brimmer.
Well, to be a catcher, you should have a good eye, so.
Brimmer's playing left, though.
So does that change whenever you bat, when you play a position? Rather than being a catcher, you're not seeing the ball as many times coming in?
Well, it's definitely a weird feel, being a catcher myself. If you're not catching that game, it changes the dynamic. But it doesn't seem to be affecting Brimmer with that line shot up the middle he had.
2-0 offering to Brimmer. He is swung on, and that ball looks to get out of play. Heads up, caught by a fan, well done.
And he throws it back, the disrespect.
Throws it back. 2-1 count.
Uh-oh, Gordy Titus already looking for players for Hillbillies. Told the fan to stick around, but looking for players. Brimmer sitting 2-1.
Head shake by Brimmer, quick neck snapperoo, and back to action. Here we go.
Brimmer has one of those stances where he just says, hey, bring it in here and watch this.
Brimmer is looking to murder this ball right now. And he leaves it low for a 3-1 count.
You gotta wonder how many swings that bat has left in it, Chris.
I'm pretty sure I saw a piece of rust come off after his last barreled ball previously.
You think he puts WD-40 on the handle?
He very well might. That ball is upstairs for ball 4.
And that is some chin music if I've ever seen it.
Drew Arnold here for the nightcap on his way.
Twin Oaks.
Twin Oaks looking to extend their demanding lead in the Tate Field softball standings.
They're definitely the team to beat this year, Chris. And Drew's a big-time pickup for Twin Oaks last year. I know he was looking to join some other teams throughout the league, and he landed with Twin Oaks, and that seed was planted, and they are growing a tree, let me tell you.
Yes, sir. And Squeak starts off with a ball. Could this be the sign of control issues for Squeak here in the 3rd inning?
Well, late in the game, he
inning.
might be getting a little tired. Not many first pitch strikes coming his way.
And he battles back with a ball that almost killed Tyrus Reed.
You would think Tyrus would stand on the other side of the field. Common sense does not seem to be his forte.
Looks like he has taken up camp behind the first base
Is he coaching first, or is he in the on-deck circle? I can't tell
believe
from
he's
here.
doing both, and that is a veteran move that you cannot teach.
Absolutely not.
And the change up from Squeak is in there for strike 2. We are 1-2 count.
You know what, Chris? That is a player coach if I've ever seen one.
He's a very well taught player coach. I hear he's self-taught.
Self-taught.
1-2 offering. Nobody out. Brimmer on first. That ball is in there for strike 3, and we are 1 away.
Yes, I feel like I've been saying a big swing and a miss a lot tonight, Chris.
I believe that was Alan. Alan from The Hangover sees 3 straight go by.
That was Alan from The Hangover.
We are up.
Part owner of the Little Caesars.
Yes, Tyrus Reed up the bat.
Or is it the Caesars Palace in Vegas? I'm not sure.
Did Caesar actually live here? We'll never know.
We will not. Did he even eat the pizza? I don't think he did, Chris. He wasn't a fan of pizza.
1 away, runner on first. Back to action. Squeak wheels.
Irish Reed takes ball 1.
Looking to
The
step
back,
and he catches him in a pickle. This is a pickle if I've ever seen one. And down he goes for out number 2.
Ricky Ricardo with the pump fake. You know, Chris, you don't
Great
really see...
back up here in right field. That is seldom seen.
Big 1-3 sneaking in. That's a veteran move right there.
Halfie sees that. That is a veteran play right there. It's a veteran play.
You know, you don't really see the pump fake in a pickle there.
You have to be very cautious with McCormick behind the dish because, again, I told you, he's a veteran player. He takes any advantage he can to snap through down to first, and he showed that twice tonight.
Absolutely, Chris, he did.
2 away quickly here in the 4th.
Definitely not something you want to take for granted, especially when you're down 1-3.
And the deal from 15. And he's a day and a half late. It is 1-1 count. He just looked to fight that one off there. It must not have been a pitch he liked to see.
You know, Chris, they say your hitting style is relevant to your personality, and let me tell you, Tyrus is usually a day and a half late with a lot of things.
He is very good about getting us tournament shirts here later in the year that look like they have been through the Vietnam War era with stains and whatnot. So that does not surprise me.
It does not surprise me either, Chris. You know, all those stains are from previous tournaments. What can you expect from all white shirts?
Correct. 1-2 count in Tyrus Reed.
Tyrus looking to find his way on base somehow, some way.
And he had fisted this out of play.
And Brimmer diving over top of the entire...
Brimmer has saved some fans. Well done. That's a catcher if I've ever seen
one. Was he planking on the bleachers, or was he diving over the bleachers?
It's a very good question. He saved the fan, that's all I know. Got some ominous looking clouds here at Tate Field softball.
Very, very ominous.
I believe there is no rain in the forecast, so we should be good to go.
We're gonna have to pull that up.
2-strike offering. Taylor Tate steps back. Here comes the throw. And it is outside.
That's a great eye by Tyrus Reed.
Looking to ring him up, and Squeak is not happy.
Got to talk to Tyrus before the game. The one thing he prides himself most about is his eye for the ball. Not his hitting, not his coaching, but taking borderline pitches.
2-2 offering to Reed. And that is in there. A changeup upstairs, and he did not touch it.
Change up upstairs, you know, you don't see that pitch too often, Chris.
Hard to lay off when you see it coming in there looking like a big meatball. We are 3-1 through 5 innings?
Through 5 innings.
This is the Tate Field Softball Network. We pause 30 seconds for station identification. Here are some radio ads on the Tate Field Softball Network.
What? Where's my Pringles?
Who let the dog out?
My belly.
Who let the dog out?
Pringles! Yummy, yummy!
Who let the dog out?
Because he's
And we're back to action.
Chris, I thought I told you to stop eating those Pringles.
I'm sorry about that. They're just so delicious. Like once you start, you can't stop.
I understand that, especially those sour cream and onion. My God. Big lefty Frank the Tank.
I understand that.
Stepping in. Frank Thomas taking a first pitch ball up.
Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas. Brett Thomas taking a ball. For first pitch, big 4-0. And again, another big time swing. Greg pushing it back to 1-1 here. Just dealing, keeping the ball game intact. Another strike for Frank. A lot of strikes taken without swings today with the Ducks. Sitting 1-2 and a half swing from Brett Thomas. The ball's bobbled out in center by Ryland. And Brett Thomas not using his speed to his advantage off of that bobble. You would not expect that to happen. Ricky Ricardo stepping in, Frank to offer. First pitch strike again from Frank the Tank. Frank stares in at Tyrus. Tyrus again, ball low and away. Back even here at 1-1. I haven't seen Frank use that rag in his back pocket here in the past couple. Oh, there it is. He does use the rag. Big swing and a miss inside. Ricky cannot turn on that. Very, very much late. Alan whispering into Chris's. Alan whispering into Brett Thomas's ear. And Nate pimped the shit out of that weak fly ball. Chris, welcome back.
Back to the action. A bladder of an 80-year-old woman.
Well, I'm about ready to expend the bladder of an 80-year-old woman as well. I'll be right back, Chris.
One away, I hear. McCormick up the bat. That ball is hit sharply to short, and he is in there for one.
Takes himself.
He is in there for a double play.
Allen, the newbie.
That is an inning-ending double play. Flashing great weather out there. It's 3-1 through the fifth inning. We will be back shortly after this commercial break.
Good acting, Dusty.
Man, I dig inner monologues. Hello, 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 look, a fillet of fish just sitting here in my mind, being all delicious. Hey!
That's my sandwich.
What? How did you get in my inner monologue?
Door's open. Give it back.
Man, get your own invisible sandwich.
Any day is a great day for a filet of fish sandwich. And right now at McDonald's, you can get 2 filet of fish sandwiches for only $3.33. For limited time only, prices of participation may vary.
KFC presents a Halloween tale. It came from the dark. It began like any other evening. They were hungry. Innocently, they went to KFC, where they discovered the new KFC dark meat menu.
Look at all those low prices.
Have you ever seen chicken priced this low? Yes, dark, delicious pieces of KFC legs and thighs. Flavors like original recipe, extra crispy, and even tender roast. All at low, low prices.
Look at all those pieces.
It's KFC's dark meat menu. Whatever you do, don't eat it alone.
action here in the 5th inning. Squeak looking to settle in.
Top of the 5th, mind you. Still 1-3 here at Tate Field.
Here's the offering from Squeak. That ball is hit sharply off the plate, it appeared.
About as sharp as a dull pencil, Chris.
Third base, Andrew up.
We don't have a last name on him, but his name is Andrew digging in.
Andrew is all we got from the scorer.
Thanks to Tyrus Reed for giving us half a lineup.
That ball is hit to third base. Fielded cleanly by Girio. He is out.
Good job by Brett Thomas being able to stay on the bag there.
Mahaffey with the punch out there at first. Looking very smooth.
Mahaffey's been on fire today. A couple close calls, and he's been very much accurate throughout the course of the game.
That's what he got for Christmas. That's all he got.
Been one close call in this game.
There was a questionable call earlier whether the ball hit the bat or the hand, and Mahaffey conferred with Scampone, made the right call from right field.
There is some controversy with Lucas Mahaffey whether or not his beard is real or fake. I believe it's a clip-on.
No. They didn't go Black Friday shopping. They went a week before Christmas and got it.
Mahaffey gives it a little tugger there, and back to action we are.
Mahaffey's known for the tuggers.
That is 2 outs.
He gives the tuggers out frequently.
Oh, okay. Oh, you're one of you have in the car?
Jones digging in. Up in the count 2-0. Again, Squeak having trouble getting up in the count himself.
2-0 count. 2-0 offering to Jones. Here's the offering. It is in there for sharply hit ball to second base. Buddy Crow being solid as usual.
She did. I told her to sit. She went down.
We are 2 away here quickly in the top of the 5th inning.
That's a good job by Squeak, being down on the count and being able to get a ground ball. That's just a sign of a pitcher, not a thrower.
That is a pitcher's pitch right there.
Absolutely, Chris. Chris, I don't think I've ever seen Squeak wear a different pair of socks.
Yeah, it doesn't matter the team jersey he plays for, he's definitely looking like a duck when he's out there.
Absolutely. Quack, quack. Big swing and a miss here by Tyrell.
Terrell, or Tourette's, one of the three. We're not exactly sure. 0-1 quickly here. Tate is the offering. And he is quickly behind 0-2.
Absolutely. Terrell's been looking to find some peril on the ball here throughout the course of the game. He just doesn't seem to have it in him.
Tyler, I think it's the belt. There's no belt, no contact. Here it is.
His waist is a little too loose. And again, another big swing.
3 strikes and he is out, and that is an inning changer.
Good job by Squeak punching out the first 3 batters. We'll pause for station identification. This is the Tate Field Softball Network. Yep. I mean, you look, for example, he was down 2-0 early and got the ground ball. That's the problem. When you let those bottom guys get on, you're screwing yourself. You can't let the bottom of the order guys get on.
So the next thing I can do, if we do this again, I'll bring my laptop software, camera to the laptop, I'll bring the hotspot, and have a capture device. It'll record to the capture device, then use my hotspot and stream to my laptop and live run.
That'd be awesome.
It takes some work to do.
Right.
Have a whole table full of shit, but
I'd be down. We definitely would have to have something in front.
Oh, I don't care. I mean, there hasn't been even a close ball hit this way.
No.
Pennycoff on the bat.
Shirt still untucked.
Heads up.
Watch out for the kids.
Pennycoff quickly in a hole. 0-1.
Pennycoff looking to be a top 25 Tate Field softball player. That has been in discussion in the past year.
That ball is hit high. It is hit down left field line, headed toward Lake Girio, and it is out of play.
A little bit too much of a launch.
Is it too big?
Elevate to celebrate, Tyler.
Absolutely.
Pennycoff down 0-2 quickly.
You know, it's funny, Chris. I usually crack a can to celebrate.
Celebrate it is then, Tyler. Let's go.
Aren't you working?
1 second.
We got some fans here at the night. Looks like Funk in here.
The legend Funk himself stepping in for the Hillbillies. Fun fact, I was able to hang out with Funk out in Vegas at a tournament. It was a good time. And no, Funk, I'm not working tonight. I have a tournament that I have to drive.
Oh, you're going to Foxy?
Yeah, going to the Foxy. But let me tell you something about this man. He is more than a myth. He's more than a man. He is a legend and one hell of a cook.
A&A grilled cheese brought to you. Come on, buddy. Give me your hand. Say hi, Tyler.
Hi.
What's up, buddy?
Hi.
Come to watch Daddy play?
Awesome.
Yeah? All right, well, have fun. Look out for the foul balls, okay? Talk to you after the game, Punk.
Back to action. One out quickly away. Taylor Tate up the bat.
Oh, I'll text you then. Sir.
Here is the offering from Frank. That ball is swung on, fouled back.
Let me tell you something. Squeak did not give any sort of remorse for that swing. That was a big time swing, my friend.
Ooh, the change up low and away.
Another lefty-lefty change up. A 1-1 count here with 1 out. Top of the 6th.
Bowers trailing 3-1. That ball is hit on.
Smoke.
It is drive to center field.
Ryland
Going back,
running out of real
Ryland
estate.
watches as Taylor Squeak rounds the bases.
Put his team up 4-1.
4-1, adding to his lead on the mound. That's a huge confidence boost being on the mound.
Absolutely, Chris. And let me tell you something. Taylor Tate becoming more and more of a household name.
I believe he is in the lead right now in the home run category.
Absolutely right. Well, you know, Chris, there's not many teams that have been able to play more than 2 games this year.
Fair assessment, because we are apparently in a tropical climate where it rains every day.
All day.
All day.
Buddy Crow stepping in. Watches a first pitch fastball right down the middle. Gotta wonder what his approach is, Chris.
You gotta watch the ball go right down the middle there. I'm not sure. Probably gonna. And he chases one up in the zone, and Brimmer first step in and trips on the way. Crow looking to take second. We're gonna call that one an E7.
That would be an E7, Chris. Unfortunately, you hate to see a veteran like Bremer himself drop a ball like that.
Well, anytime you put a catcher out in a position player somewhere that's not normal for them, it's easy to make miscues like that.
Especially after 15 years, Chris.
15 years behind the plate and you put him out in left field, you might as well put him out by Jirio's pool.
With
that ball was hit
on.
sharply to right field, looking like it's going to score him. No, and the relay is in. We are in with a single by number 99, Jirio, with the punching single. First and third, 1 out.
Interesting move by Buddy Crow, holding up at third. You would have thought he would have turned on.
Warren Potts up to bat. We have 1 away here, early for the Ducks, looking to score more.
Warren Potts with the first pitch, swing and foul ball. One away here, top of the 6th. Warren Potts looking to come alive in the lineup. Possibly get himself an RBI.
That ball is hit to third base.
With the Osakawa.
Safe at first. He is out at second.
Barely
2
safe
away.
at first, mind you. Warren Potts didn't exactly run that one out.
2 away here for Nick Confer. Up the bat. Run around third.
Nick Confer, the right fielder for the Ducks. Normally behind the plate himself, but because Josh McCormick, being the athlete he is, forces Nick to play right.
Yeah, 1-0 count.
Appeared to be a first pitch strike.
Tyler, we look like we have a crowd here, a mix from the early game and the late game of about 20. for tonight?
I would say about 20, and that's usually how it goes. And it looks like
ball hit foul coming towards Funk, and play is made by Funk.
And it looks as though Blake Musser.
We have a Blake Musser sighting.
Blake Musser, a Reynolds player, might be filling in for
the Oaks. Do you
Hillbillies.
He will
Blake
be
Musser filling in for the
Hillbillies.
The association with.
He goes, and we got a fly ball caught at short for out number 3.
Good job, Allen.
The exchange we have here quickly from Gordy and Blake Musser is concerning, Tyler.
Not so much concerning, more surprising, I guess. You have 2 Jersey Shore natives. One that had signed his contract with Reynolds is now playing with Gordy. There seems to be as though some sort of split loyalty.
You gotta wonder what the intentions are there, Tyler.
You have to.
Blake Musser here from Reynolds Ironworks, mind you, did not show up with his Reynolds Ironworks jersey.
No.
So do you suppose he's trying to slip one under Tate Field Softball's administration?
I don't know. There may have been a chance that the jersey itself was dirty.
Very good possibility. Speaking of dirty jerseys, here's Tyrus Reed.
He's not
with
very
our
dirty
white
at
tournament
all.
jerseys that are terrible.
What was that?
That's how I make contact all fucking night.
No, you have not, Tyrus.
You have not. Shit. Now we're back to action here in the 6th inning.
Quick turnaround here in between innings at Tate Field. That's usually how it goes. You gotta wonder if people want to be here, if they just want to get out.
This game is flying through, Tyler. 4-1 in the 6th inning. Squeak looking to deal and make quick work of Bowers Labs.
I agree with you, Chris.
First pitch strike. Scampone says, "Do not look at me like that, son. I will have none of it."
Absolutely. Scampone not taking much crap from anybody here in the league. Actually tossed Buddy Crow a game ago. Said, "See you later." 30.
And Buddy Crow is wearing number 3 tonight, so you have to wonder where the 30 came from.
Must have had a dirty jersey.
Well, I made those jerseys, Tyler, so I don't remember making a number 30.
Fuck you, Chris. Fuck you.
Back to action. 1-1 count to Ryland. And Scampone calls that a ball. That was a strike all day.
I feel as though he may have stared down Buddy Crow at second.
I believe that is a that is seldom seen. That is a guy with a Segway on a bike.
No kidding.
No, one of those like foot things
that has a motor.
Yeah. That is crazy. I can't even explain what I just saw right there.
How much do you think one of those costs, Chris?
I have no idea. A couple $100.
Probably more than the bike.
Probably more than the bike.
We have Ryland
2-2
stepping
count.
in.
According to the scoreboard, 2-2 count. And the pitch in, fouled, caught, strike 3. We are out for out number 1. And a bad exchange from Osakawa, and Ryland says, "Hey sir, where are you going with that bat? I would like it." He says, "You may have it." 1 away here quickly in the 6th.
Yeah, Osakawa trying to do some damage here. Help his team out with a little on-base percentage.
Offering from Squirt. Yeah, change up in there for strike 1. Great confidence pitch there by Taylor Tate.
Absolutely. This inning he's been punching in some first pitch strikes, and that is important, especially in these later innings.
And the 0-1 offering is in, and he watches a close ball 1 touch the outside corner.
That ball was snapped in there, let me tell you, Chris. You know, you got to wonder, what would it be like if Taylor did not hop 7 feet out to the right side?
Well, he is 11 feet tall, so that is very hard for him not to do that. And the offering, and he fists it to second base.
Buddy
Crow,
not really being
solid player at second. Osakawa has to be very upset with that at bat right there.
I would be too, Chris.
Inside pitch, fists it to right side.
You don't see too many players turning on pitches early on in the year. I mean, that's something that comes later. Let's see if Frank the Tank can do something here. You know, get the spark going with 2 outs.
2 out Lightning here coming for number 7 on the left side of the plate. Little lefty on lefty crime here coming.
And that is a crime, my friend. Ball taken.
Frank looking to pull the trigger here on a fastball over the plate.
Oh, when you got it.
You know what's interesting? Frank still bats with that little sticky rag in his back pocket.
That dirty butt rag. Yeah, change up in the dirt makes it quickly 2-0, dealing from Squeak Frank.
It is one heck of a dirty butt rag. It didn't seem to affect Josh McCormick, though, able to drop down and keep that ball in front. It's good to see a catcher not get lazy even with runners not on base.
That's seldom seen, Tyler.
Seldom.
Ball 3 in the dirt. With a special guest tonight, we have Pitt Johnstown Rugby in attendance. So,
not very a fan favorite sport here.
Coach for the Oaks,
Austin
has just shown up to the field
with his new recruit, Jesse, whose last name is escaping me at the moment.
Jesse Cornell.
Jesse Cornell.
Frank works the count back for a walk. That could be the spark they need, Tyler.
It very well could be, and automatically touching first and looking for the pinch runner.
Passes it off to Osakawa, who's going to be looking to run immediately.
Like a baton. Now you gotta wonder, with some form of speed that Nate Osakawa carries, do you think he tries to take second with 2 outs?
I think you look in the count, somewhere in a 2-1 count, 2-2 count, you look somewhere to run.
Get something off speed, possibly.
I agree.
I agree with you as well.
Yeah, Squeak with the dealing here.
Not a very athletic stance by Nate on first.
Yeah, 1-0 count.
Just saw Zach Miller walk by. Hillbillies are digging deep, reaching out to as many people as they can to make some sort of competition this year with their team. Digging into the Jersey Shore talent pool.
Fun fact about Miller, he hits the ball extremely hard.
Yes, also a fun fact about Miller. He quit Brookhaven baseball team due to conditioning.
You'll have that.
You will have that on teams, and that's not someone I would want to see on my team. Rimmer digging in with a 1-1 count.
Gunshots coming from left field.
Or were they fireworks? You never know.
Could have been fireworks. We're in Heshbon Park here. And quickly 1-2 to Brimmer.
You'd love to see a veteran like Brimmer come up big here, maybe possibly a ball off the fence, or even over it.
A ball in the gap here right now scores Osakawa for sure. Could make that a 2-run game here quickly here.
They're going to need it, Chris.
That ball is fouled back. 2 strikes, 2 away.
Brimmer struggling to get the bat head out. Though Brimmer never really struggles to get the head out. I believe he has 4 kids.
4 kids. Great in bed.
I wouldn't know, Chris.
Or so I've heard. 2 strikes away, 1 ball. 15 deals, he winds. Here's the pitch. The ball is hit right back to Tate, and looks like he will flip that backwards.
Brett Thomas, jeez.
We were 3 away. We are in the 7th inning, 4-1 Ducks over Bowers Labs. This is the Tate Field Softball Network.
for more Snickers man coaching.
Back to action. Frank in the top of the 7th inning here. Who's up the bat? Do we have Thomas up the bat?
Hey, it's Brett Thomas, the big 4-0, taking the first pitch strike.
Quickly behind 0-1.
Again, referring back to the taking a first pitch strike. Not really a fan of that. You put yourself on the hole quite early, especially against a veteran.
That ball is fouled, and it looks like it could possibly stay in and is out of play.
Tyra smushing his face up against the chain link fence. Definitely wanted to catch that ball.
We have a Jesse Cornell sighting here, coming for a pre-game interview.
Interesting to see that Austin let Jesse off the leash to come talk to other people.
Christmas time I tried to throw you out.
Well, that was up, man.
Oh, it wasn't?
No.
Oh, it was Thanksgiving because I had your
We got a weak
I had your wallet.
Ball hit the first.
Whoa. Tags the ball with his glove, however, that is not reported out, then steps on the bag with his foot.
Quickly one away in the top of the 7th inning.
Jesse Cornell up beside the truck bed. Jesse, it's interesting to see that Austin let you come over and converse with other people. Usually you're kept on a leash.
I'm an independent man.
That's not how Austin portrays it. What do you have to say about your coach?
Uniform.
What do you have to say about your coach, Austin?
He's probably the best coach in the league.
Best coach in the league or
His
second best?
Second best. His dad's got him beat. He's the best third base coach.
There it is. You have it.
We have it on film.
Best third base coach.
Well, we'll see how much you play after we show Austin this.
Ball
Ricky
hit
Ricardo,
sharply.
line shot up the
Caught
flank.
by Frank the Tank.
Haunting Ricky.
2 away quickly here in the top of the 7th inning.
Jesse, thank you for stopping by.
Thanks for having me.
Back to action.
Josh McCormick, we're seeing at the top of the lineup. Looking to tack on to that lead. Top of the 7th. 2 outs. Josh has already gone yard earlier this game.
That ball was stroked to left field. McCormick will be stranded with a single.
Great backup by the first baseman who tagged the first base with an empty glove. That baseball awareness, man, you can't teach that.
Very good backup there by 17. I believe that is that Allen or Jones or Tourette's? I'm not exactly sure who we have
Definitely
tonight.
not Tourette's or Jones or Allen. There's a very good chance it's Jones.
Could be Jones. Jones, 17, good job. Tip our hat to you. Now up the bat, Pennycoff.
Also known as
Penny's been on
David.
base. David, aka Penny, Pennycoff.
Where do you think he got the name Penny from?
I'm pretty certain it has to do with the last name, Tyler. And one away here, hit briefly to short, and it's quick out second base.
It's a good fielding job by Allen, flipping it over to Nate Austin.
Penny jumps on that first pitch fastball. Just happened to hit the bottom part of the ball on that one. We are through the top half of the 7th inning. It's time for some ads.
Here at Tate Field.
Tate Field softball.
No, not yours. Yours.
Hi, this is Jack, founder of Jack in the Box. Is the caller there? Mr. Box, Douglas Coppers from Burger Week magazine. Oh, hey, Doug. Doug's a respected fast food critic. I recently dined on your sourdough Jack combo. And? Perfection. The cheese, the jumbo patty, the golden sourdough bread, the French fries. Bravo. Well, thank you. However, I found the dessert a bit dry. It doesn't come with dessert. The candy, the white round candy with the happy face. Was it wearing a scarf? Yes, I believe it was. Rosy cheeks, fuzzy earmuffs? Yes, that's it. Douglas, you ate a holiday ball. We're giving one away free to customers who buy a sourdough Jack combo, but they're not for dessert. They're for antennas. Or a pencil. Right. Well, that's going to improve your score dramatically. Excellent.
Back to action here at Tate Field softball. Week looking to shut it down with a 4-1 lead going to the bottom of the 7th inning.
This would really improve Squeak's resume here at Tate Field if he's able to close out a 3-run lead. We have Allen stepping in for Bowers Lab, trying to get some 7th inning magic going. Here's the offering from Squeak.
Allen looks at strike one.
A first
The
pitch
outside corner.
strike late in the game. That is a huge improvement from Squirt Squeak Tate. Coming off of last year.
And that ball is just missed upstairs. Oh, look who we have here coming over the truck.
So it's Blake Musser. As
Blake
I
Musser
said earlier,
coming to
we're
the
not
booth.
sure if he's playing for
Blake Musser
Reynolds.
coming to the booth. We thought it was a Reynolds Ironworks player. Could be a Hillbillies player tonight.
Can you play Tuesday? I didn't know if you were working during the week because yeah.
Ball low in the dirt.
You better watch that.
2-1 count.
Last week I opened, I was out of there. What do we have a league in?
Yeah.
Okay, so
we play here Monday and Thursday and play up there Tuesday, Wednesday.
So it depends on what time I get out. So if I open, I should be able to get out of that at 6 or 7.
Well, one's late, one's early.
2 strikes to Allen
Tuesday
here.
is early, Wednesday's late.
Ball fouled back.
Wednesday's more likely.
Well, I didn't know if you were working because I knew you were going to open. I know you could do that.
So there's a good chance I'll be able to.
2-2 count to Allen here. Squeak's hoping to have another punch out here.
I
Get
just
the
got
first out of the inning.
Our catcher is still in high school. Still playing.
It's not a. They're not human.
Going away, takes it for ball 3.
As a dog.
I sure do.
Full count offering to Allen from the hangover. Ball right down the middle. Squeak is not happy. Leadoff walk for Bowers Labs. Squeak looking to get the first out of the inning.
Seems to be another Scampone controversy there, Chris. You know, I've been a big supporter of Scampone last year and this year, and unfortunately, he's proving me wrong. Ty Reed coming up with no outs after a leadoff walk. Looking to help out his team. Here in the bottom of the 7th, Squeak gets the sign he likes, rears back.
The ball's in there for strike 1.
And another first pitch strike from Sweet Squirt Tate. Blake Musser doesn't understand where Squirt's coming from, but Blake, one of my coworkers, Squeak mows grass for their grandmother, and she calls him Squirt.
Ball just outside, just missing.
Not sure if Squeak is a squirter, but we're gonna find out.
We'll ask Felicia.
I'd rather ask Felicia than find out, Chris.
That's what I meant.
Ty Reed looking more comfortable than ever in that box.
Ball low, good stop by McCormick. He's a wall back there.
Just
Tyler.
an athlete, absolute athlete back there. And we saw that earlier after a pump fake 2-second and then firing the runner out at second.
Gotta watch the snap throw to first when McCormick's behind the dish.
You have to, as we mentioned earlier.
Both their freshmen.
2-1 offering to Ty Reed. He's in there for strike 2. We are even at 2-2 count.
You know, Ty Reed tends to take some pitches that you normally wouldn't take. And you have to wonder, is it a method of his madness or just unlucky?
He was guessing on that one. He had guessed wrong, Tyler.
I'm going to go ahead and lean more towards unlucky.
1 away here in the bottom of the 7th inning.
One out.
Andrew up the bat.
No last name. Thank you,
That's all
Ty
we
Reed.
have. 1 away here quickly. Ground ball could induce a double play ender for the first game of the nightcap.
I've heard through the grapevine that Andrew actually
And he watches strike 1 go down the middle.
hangs out at the knit nook with his grandmother.
Oh, what do you suppose they do there?
I'm gonna have to go ahead and say they knit, Chris.
It's a very good observation, Tyler.
More of an assumption,
0-1 count
really.
coming. Change up, and he was looking to rake there. Quickly down 0-2. Taylor Tate using all of his weapons in his arsenal tonight. Really has been dealing since inning number 1 from the first pitch.
I agree with you, Chris. Using all his weapons in his arsenal with the up and down lineup that Bowers possesses. You don't know if they're going to rock your world or just bend over.
Fastball on the outside corner, and he watches it. Taylor says, "Can I help you?" Scampone says, "Nope, I just rang you up. Go sit down, son." 2 away.
It was definitely a bend over at that, Chris.
He definitely bent over backwards and watched it go right down the outside corner. 2 away quickly here in the bottom of the 7th inning for Jones. Tiptoe Jones, I believe, is his name.
Tiptoe Jones. He sneaks around the house at night when his wife's asleep.
Utilizing the untucked shirt technique. See if it pays off for him, Tyler. Quickly behind 0-1.
Seems to be a bit of sloppy play with Bowers. The amount of untucked shirts.
Taylor has to look here just to go fastball right here.
Absolutely, just challenge him.
Here we go. We're going to go right after him here. And he holds up.
One heck of a check swing there by Jones. The forearm strength to be able to hold off that pitch.
Phenomenal.
Absolutely.
1-1 count.
That's just one of those unteachable qualities.
Squeaker steps back and dealing. Change up upstairs. Looks like he kind of got caught in his hand a little bit.
I would say so.
Maybe signs of wear here for Squeak late in the inning.
Maybe signs of wear or a little bit too much stick on his hand from that rag.
I think he needs to stick fastball right here and just say, "Hey, here it is, big guy, go and get it."
Absolutely. The amount of times that they're going to barrel up on that fastball, I'm not sure.
And change up, back-to-back change-ups again. Evens the count up at 2-2.
Gotta wonder what he's thinking. They're at 2s even all the way across the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
You gotta be looking fastball up in the zone right now by Squeak. Try and get a swing and a miss right here to end this game and walk off another win.
If that was Jones, I might not even swing.
And there it is, up in the zone, looked a little bit high. Full count, 2 outs, runners will go. Let's see what happens here.
Jones looking to turn his at bat into an on base at bat. Pass the bat off to Tyrell. Or Tourette's, we're not still sure. There it is.
Runners going and has ball 4. First and second here.
With the tying run at the plate.
We have Terrell up the bat, looking to redeem himself after the first 2 at-bats tonight.
When we heard the first game Tyrell had played in, he actually hit a home run.
I believe he hit a home run against the Beverage Barn off veteran Trevor Hall, which is also unheard of.
Not as much unheard of as surprising for a first-year player.
Very surprising first-year hitter to be able to barrel the ball against Trevor Hall. Quickly behind 0-1 here by Taylor Tate. And that is ball 1. We were looking 1-1 here with 2 outs. A home run here, Tyler, could tie this game.
Seems as though Terrell was taking all the way, did not even flinch or even step out of the box after that pitch. Just maintained his stance.
Just stayed exactly where he is, ready to rake. Here is the 1-1 offering by Tate. And that was not a very good cut. Quickly down 1-2.
You wonder how he hit the ball out.
That's a very good question.
His first game of the year. Although it doesn't really take much, you just put the barrel on the ball with all that power generated from 1-5.
Here's the 1-2 pitch from Tate. And that is just a bit outside.
Or just a bit down the middle. We're not sure which one.
Not exactly sure if Scamp used his good eye or his bad eye on that play, but here we are, 2-2 with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th inning. Heshbon ducks up 4-1 over Bowers Lab. And here's the 2-2 offering. Hey, swing and a miss, strike 3. This game is over.
A great job by Taylor Tate.
4-1. Taylor Tate going the distance, all 7 innings, only giving up 1 run.
That's just a great job. Ducks being able to stay up
great
early.
job. Scampone doing a great job behind the plate. He is running from a dog right now.
Don't know if Scampone could really take on that dog.
You don't chase after her?
I don't think so. This is the Tate Field Softball Network. This is Chris and Tyler signing off. Thank you for joining in.
Appreciate it, guys.